watching 𝖕𝖊𝖘𝑍 during the weekend. I saw this video with Lizzo. You would be an iconic guest. I think that's what the series is called. And Lizzo says to 𝖕𝖊𝖘 like, "Do you want to hear me speak Nigerian? I can speak Nigerian." And 𝖕𝖊𝖘 is like, "Oh yeah, go on." And then she belts out this this song that is kind of like synonymous to a typical Nigerian native church. And I'm like, oh my god, Lizzo, what are you saying? And she kept on singing in a weirdly perfect accent. And I'm like, wow, Lizzo, you speak Nigerian better than I do.
𝖓𝖐𝖍 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 Chineke kenigwe.
Oh my gosh!
𝖓𝖐𝖍
Whoa. You're
Oh fuck. Okay, we literally have so much to fucking talk about. Like always, I had the craziest week. I feel like every week is going to be me saying, "You won't believe what happened to me this week," because you won't also believe what happened to me this week. Look at this. Can you? Yeah, that's my battle scars. I got oil burnt on my skin on Saturday. Worst experience of my life. I do not advise it. I felt like I actually thought I was a masochist until I got oil burn. I'm not a sucker for pain. Pain, one of the most horrible thing that has ever happened to me. One of the most painful thing. It was the most fine experience. It's really weird, and I cried like a bitch. Would you believe I tried not to wear white because I'm like, okay, white kind of like attracts light, and I'm wearing this is green. Now you can see it, but when I go this way, the light gets fucked up. I'm so. Anyways, what are we going to be working today? I finished the white trousers. I finished it over. Was it when did I finish it? I think I finished it 2 days ago. Today is Wednesday. I honestly don't know how I keep on filming on Wednesdays because like it's unintentional. But I guess Wednesdays are my filming days. I had to wear a long sleeve because I'm so fucking cold. I'm so cold and I'm trying to hide this nasty bruise from my oil burn on Saturday because I don't know, like that would be disgusting to show on camera. And my next project is this. Can you see? Yeah. Now you would see this and say, "Oh my gosh, Leila, what is this?" But this is going to be the most iconic thing. Let me just show you. There's scraps of fabric right now. This is called sashiko, um, a sashiko style of embroidery, and it's this Japanese embroidery style that was used um during the olden days to kind of like protect them from the cold. So they take two fabrics together, to join it. Yeah, they join it and they use this beautiful style of embroidery so it can like trap it or something. And sew a dress, which is the biggest, which is my biggest crafting project yet. I started this year with my first crafting project of this year was this bag that I made from a pillowcase. My mom came with this pillowcase, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that looks so nice. Immediately she entered with the pillowcase, I cut the embroidery on the front of the pillowcase, and I'm like, that looks so fucking awesome. I want it, and she gave it to me. Okay, if you don't know, the reason I can kind of like tri- um I can kind of like make weird sheets is because my mom sells second-hand clothes, so I get a lot of weird sheets from her. So I'm trying to sew a dress with this pattern, and honestly, it is hard because like I'm trying to do the craziest dress ever, which is like patchwork it entirely. So I don't know how this is going to come out, and I can't sew a dress and craft because I'm kind of like a maniac when I just made it and do the dress. Can you see? Can you see? Oh, look at those fabric, delicious. It's so nice doing patchwork because it feels like a puzzle. Like you're taking all these things out and laying them together. I love doing patchwork. I'm such a hawk for patchwork design. I'm so cold. Yeah, very cold, which is one of the reasons I wore this um long sleeve. It rained yesterday like crazy. So what we're going to be doing on this video, thank God you asked. I finished the trousers. I've literally been embroidering that trouser since April, beginning of April probably. I'm so happy I'm done with it. I can't show you now because I um I just watched it, so it is drying out. I can't show you now, but I would in the next video. This is a gown, or yeah, a very super. It should be a gown because it's like a very super long long t-shirt. I'm thinking of cropping it, but again, it is in that annoying white color. So I'm like, oh wow, perfect white space to do shit. So I'm thinking of I'll pop the inspo here. I'm thinking of doing either one large embroidery here or filling everything with little kids thing. I'll pop the inspo here because when I saw it on Pinterest, I'm like, oh my god, this looks so kooky and crazy and weird and childish. This is something I would absolutely love to do. That's what I'm thinking of doing with this. I also have these jeans that I want to. I want to patchwork these jeans. There's so many plain space to work with. So I'm thinking of patchworking them to make them more interesting. And I also want to. I found this red. Um, it it is not a sweater vest. I'm thinking of using this as a vest, but it is kind of ugly right now. So I'm thinking of putting patchworks on them and seeing how it works. Look at this jar. Now it looks like a very ugly jar, and you'll be wondering what is inside this jar. It is filled with gold. That didn't deliver well. I'm trying to do this. Oh my god, this is ordinary, but it is actually filled with extraordinary things. I don't think that landed well. I don't know if you can feel my vibe is kind of off today because I had how many hours of sleep did I have? I slept by 2:30 because I was working 2:30, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 5 hours of sleep. A little bit of my sleeping law. I used to need 12 hours of sleep to survive. It's actually weird saying that. I can't believe this is literally going to bang. Did you see? Yeah, that's patches. So I'm thinking, are you getting the vision? So I completely patchwork this entire thing. That is what we are doing today. And if I sound sleepy, it's actually because I'm sleepy and I'm tired. But I need to get this video today because I was supposed to shoot yesterday. I was supposed to shoot yesterday, but I was also tired yesterday, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna sleep, and then if I sleep, the, the next day, which is today, I'll be able to work on the video. And guess what happened? Because I slept, it fucked up my sleeping schedule. So I slept even later yesterday. I went board earlier this year. Was it this year or last year? It feels like this year, but I feel like it's actually last year. One of the funniest thing that ever happened to me, because I was like, you know what's gonna be crazy right now? I'm going to shave all my hair off, and I went and I did that, and I shaved all my hair off, and my mom wasn't surprised. No one in my family was surprised. It was so fun because it pissed off a lot of people. I did not know. Okay, I mean, I knew not a lot of women go bald, but I went bald because I wanted to, and it became more exciting because I was pissing a lot of people off, and I got so many stares. I was also mistaken for a tourist. It was so funny, and my mom was like, "Oh my gosh, Leila, you look very African right now." No, she said you look like an African, and I'm like, "What do you mean? We're Africans, mom." But it is June, which means which means two things. Which means it is inching towards the rainy season in Nigeria right now, and secondly, it is the half of the year, which means all your New Year resolution is coming to bite you in the ass. So if you went overboard with your New Year resolution, you are going to be feeling it right now, and the queen of going overboard with things is me, because I really, really had a lot of expectations for myself. I feel like my year is just starting because I feel like this is it is just right now I'm doing all the things I said I was going to do. The year started, I had so much expectations for myself. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna achieve this, I'm gonna achieve that. This year is going to be so much better than 2024. I'm gonna be on my grind, I'm gonna get the bag, I'm going to do everything. And I wrote the date, yeah, January 4th, 2025. I already had a mental breakdown, and I think I had a mental breakdown. I remember this day very well because when I had the mental breakdown, I was trying so hard to convince myself that I was actually fine and I was actually doing the best I could. So I wrote down everything I felt at in 2024. How you write in your journal, right? And 2 months later, you go pick it up and you're like going through it and you're like, wow, I was so dramatic. Like, why was I so dramatic? It happens to me all the time. This is what this was giving. I wrote down 10 things that I feel that in 2024. So I'm thinking, what if I do 10 things I feel that in 2024 and where I am now? This setting up the patches is really weird because now I'm thinking, I've never set up a gallery wall before, and I'm thinking of like how I should arrange this. I honestly hope you enjoyed this video. I feel sick right now, so if I'm not in my A game, it's because of that. Oh my gosh, you guys should actually like and subscribe. If you do, you're helping an artist, which is everything you should do, honestly. Like, why are you guys giving your likes to your favorite celebrities? Don't do that. They don't need it. I need it. I'm struggling. Ow, ow. I poked myself. And when I saw it, I'm like, yeah, obviously. The first thing I wrote um, about the things I failed at in 2005 was number one, I failed at finding the love of my life. That is so embarrassing. So embarrassing. But I guess it is not because I am a 100% lover girl. I grew up on Spanish telenovelas, and yeah, those were quite romantic. This is the layout. It's going to look better when I've sew it in. This is what we're working with. The energy I was giving into finding the love of my life. That was such a cheesy thing to write in your notes. Like, we write the craziest thing in the notes. Someone is I feel that's keeping quiet. This honestly, this is insulting. One of my insecurities, which is actually a weird insecurity to have, is like I'm always scared that if I talk too much. I'm always like conscious of how much I talk, especially with people, especially with like new people. Because one of the constant things in my life when it comes to like with friends and how is like, oh my gosh, Lila, you kind of talk a lot. So happy we are entering the podcast renaissance because it feels like a dream job, honestly. I don't know if I'll ever have a podcast. I could actually. Like you just sit down and talk bullshit and people just listen to you. That is beautiful. I guess in a way this is kind of like a podcast. Oh please, no, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh my god. I hate when this happens. And then the next number three, I failed at making friends and being social. Okay. Oh my god. I listened to an entire podcast of about making friends in your twenties, and apparently it is a thing that um most people in their twenties, especially in your early twenties, struggle with. I feel like now I'm going to listen to my sister when she tells me shit. Honestly, my sister will be like, "Yeah, this is actually a bad idea," and I'm like, "No, no, no, they're actually cool though. You just haven't seen this part of them yet." And then they would go and embarrass me. I also feel that getting a stable job, okay, that's weird. A lot of people wouldn't know this, but like who had it to the law of Layla. I um I quit my job last year, and that kind of puts me in a weird position financially because I was trying to completely. I didn't just quit my job. I was switching um career career paths, which was very very tricky. When I was when you were first brought into the world as a child, you didn't just learn how to walk and talk at the same time. Obviously, this thing had steps to it. Why did I give myself deadline to literally find a stable job? Tell yourself, oh, I have to be this before this. That's honestly really bad for your mental health. I said mental health. That's so fun. That's so very TikTok coded of me. You know they're calling mental breakdown mental B now. That's so that's so fun. Mental B. What is the worst case scenario? What is the worst thing that could ever happen? And most of the time when you think about the worst thing that could ever happen, it's like, yeah, but like is that really the worst thing that could ever happen? Oh my god, this is the wrong thing to come after I feel that finding a stable job. Because the next thing is I failed at starting a business, which was really embarrassing because I had already like planned the launch and everything, and my business did not go as much as I planned it. And I'm not really feeling so sad about it now because like it was all rushed. Like after I lost my job, I guess I was just trying to find the next avenue to generate income as fast as I could. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna like reopen my business. And I gave myself such a short period of time. It wasn't totally planned. I did not. It was hastily planned, which is something you should never do. Do not start a small businesses with the mindset to generate income. And now I'm kind of like taking my time with it, which is like awesome. Like thank God. It was just so crazy last year because I had designed some of the products I thought I would launch, which I no longer have because I recently lost 5 gig worth of files. I feel that controlling my anxiety. I don't think my anxiety is something that needs to be controlled. That is what I think now. So that is what 2024 Layla got wrong. You need to control your anxiety. needs to be controlled. It just needs to be handled, handled in the right way with love. And the next one is I feel that's being zen. Can we all just like agree like it is actually hard to stay zen? And by zen I mean like meditating, doing everything to calm yourself. So I guess if I feel that's being zen, then yes, I actually feel that's controlling my anxiety. Is there anyone really that is meditating, journaling, doing yoga, all of those things every day? Like sometimes you see this daily routine and you're like, wow, you really must be a very, very perfect being or be a superhuman to be able to do this. I don't think it is possible to meditate every day and stay zen and journal every time. Like I made a hat about it last year. I think journaling is boring. Like it's not every time you are in the mood to journal when you have a mental breakdown. I feel that being a writer, this is embarrassing to admit because I recently saw this clip of this writer saying you can't call yourself a writer without doing any writing. And immediately I was like, ouch, what the hell? You literally just called me out. And that is because, look, I've been writing the longest. I've been writing more than I've been making hats. And now I've gotten to that point in my life where I, oh no, my patch is gonna be all weird. See, it's slanted to the side instead of it to be straight. I hate when this happens. Now I have to correct it. And I've been writing longer than I've been making art, and now I'm in that point where I make more art than I write. And it's probably I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to writing more than I am when it comes to art. With my heart, I'm embracing the imperfections, right? I'm like, yeah, the more imperfect it is, uh, the better for me. But with writing, I feel like I have to, um, I have to like it has to be perfect. I don't know why I did that to myself, but writing means so much to me. I wrote, I feel that exercising and doing yoga. I honestly don't even want to touch on it because I feel like it is the same thing with being zen. And I also don't know why I gave myself so much deadlines with this shit. Like, oh yeah, this is what you have to do. I think I got infected by the the Walkman virus. I think I got infected with like the internet and this commercialization of wellness. The wellness culture online on the internet can be so toxic at times. And the last one is I feel that setting brown boundaries. I'm a recovering people pleaser, and if you're a people pleaser, saying no is obviously the biggest thing ever. Like, oh my god, I think it's gonna rain. Saying no is like, oh my god, it's so funny. Like saying no is like a death sentence. This was supposed to be a fun video. Like I was supposed to laugh at all these things, and now I'm turning philosophical. But I feel like your trauma is something that you would carry with you all the time, and it's something that you should embrace. And so I know I'm always gonna carry my people pleasing tendencies with me. So what about it? I don't think it would leave. It's just something I would have to monitor. So, what did you feel in? I honestly poked myself like more than 3 times this weekend. What did you feel hard in 2024? And where are you now? This is a lighthouse patch. It's so cute. Look at it. It's so fucking cute. I love it. This is gonna come out really, really nice. I'm gonna make sure it comes out perfect.